spoiler alert, after winning the Sky Bet League 2 last year, by the way, as champions, we are jumping into the transfer window now. And if I simulate forward just one day, you can see I've done a bit of business. 8 deals, in fact. Hopefully there's some good signings in there. Hello guys, and welcome back to the 26th episode of the FM21 Salford City Save, where today we are jumping into the transfer window, and we still haven't officially been promoted, but I'm chuffed to say that last episode, if you didn't see it and you can't be bothered seeing it, I've already given you a spoiler alert warning. We have been crowned champions of the Sky Bet League 2. We're moving up to the League 1, finally going to the Promised Land. Well, don't think anyone's ever called the League 1 the Promised Land, but I'm calling it today because it was difficult for us to get there. We're finally there, and if that doesn't deserve a like on this video, I don't know what does. It's a new season. Can we please get 10 likes on this video? I know there's a huge goal, but you guys have been so supportive of the series so far. If you are excited for the series ahead, please make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss the daily-ish Football Manager videos coming out. I'll be taking a couple of days off here and there just because I am away on holiday right now, so you know, just chilling out in the Marlborough Sounds at the moment as this video is coming out. No one probably knows where the Marlborough Sounds is, but it's in New Zealand, and I am chilling there as we speak with no Wi-Fi or internet, so can't really record while I'm in there, but I'm recording this pre-time holiday trip thing and telling you, please subscribe, please like, and I hope you're enjoying the series so far. But that's enough of a tangent. Let's get back on track. We have made some signings, and to be honest, I can't remember all of them, but we're going to go through them. I think a lot of them were youth people that I signed because I gave everyone trials just like I did last year, and then just signed the best ones. And Reece Bennett already looks like he deserves to be in the senior squad, 2.5 current ability. Gosh, I'm stoked with that. We've also got Thorne, who's a striker, 5-star potential ability. Don't mind that at all. Also got I'm not even going to try and say his name. Mauro, unfortunately not 5-star potential ability, so just not good enough at this point, but no, still a very good signing. Also got VTech, who looks like a solid signing as well, and another 2.5-star current ability centre back. I mean, it's not bad to have options at centre back, but I mean, we just don't need this many, but he's a left-footed one, so I guess he can also go onto the first team for now. And we've also brought in some more senior players, and one of those is, I don't really know how to say it, but we're going to give it a crack. Shadipo. No, that's not as hard as I thought. Shadipo. That makes sense to me. That sounds right. He's an Irish player coming in from QPR. Okay, I will admit, I have a little addiction to QPR players. Actually, let's go into our squad and just like have a rundown of the QPR players. So we've got Scowen. He played for QPR. We have, I thought there was more than that. There's definitely, there is more than that, I'm certain. Doherty, that's 2. And now Shadipo, 3. It's not that big of a deal. It's not really an addiction. I wouldn't be going to rehab for that just yet. Maybe 1 or 2 more and we'll think about it. We also made some other signings, including Dennis, who again, another good winger option, got plenty of potential, and he's 20 years old, comes in once again on a free, and we're not paying him very much money at all, so I love to see it. Got some solid stats, but probably not going to be starting right now, but certainly someone that we will be looking at for the future. And we've also brought in Brad Burton, an option as right back. I actually thought he would be slightly better than this, but he looks okay. He's a youngster, and we're only paying him £250 a week. And believe it or not, that is not the only business I've done off camera. I know, I'm an absolute genius. I've managed to get rid of Giovanni Brown for £220. Let's say that again. £220. I got this man on a free, and he wasn't even that good for us. Yes, please. He's going to France, and I'm happy that he ended up going for the £220 one, because I also got some offers in for £200 that I accepted, but I didn't expect him to want to go to France, so I accepted all the English bids as well, just to make sure that we do get rid of him. But he's gone for the French side, so I mean, hats off to him for taking the risk. I appreciate it. We're also getting rid of Pearce, who was going for £120,000. Again, another great deal for a player that we brought in for a free. Selling them for £120, I think it's an absolute no-brainer, especially when we don't use them very much. A couple other players leaving are Flanagan, Gibson and Wilson. They're all going on frees, unfortunately. And some other transfer business that we've got going on here. Alex Hunt. He looks like a very promising youngster. I haven't actually completely scouted him, but I don't feel like I need to. He's a class player, and he's got a lot of good stats, even without getting the full report, so I'm excited to hopefully bring him to the club. But it does look like we're going to have to pay him £5,000 a week. Quite a bit, but we have the budget, I think, for now, and I'm going to decide at some point whether or not it's worth actually keeping him around or signing him. Oh, this man looks alright as well. Let's add that to the short list and sort that out later. Oh, it's going to cost me money to scout. You know what? He's worth it. He looks good. See, this is my my transfer process. Just looking at people, seeing who looks good, and then scouting them. That's everyone's I acted like that was an original transfer process. That's literally everyone's transfer process. Gosh, there's nothing special about it there. But aside from that, we've also got Tom Elliott's going to be leaving. We've got Flanagan leaving. We've got Gibson leaving. We've also got, that took me way too long to say his name. We've also got a couple other players in there leaving. Theo's going. Poigmel's signed for another year on loan. And again, we don't have to pay any money at all. So I do appreciate that from Manchester United. And aside from that, I think we've got a pretty stacked squad. It is probably getting to the point where we need to think about getting rid of a few players. Matty Willock, one of those players potentially. Anyone that's wanted, I'm actually going to, be interested in talking to the sides about, because we have a stacked squad, we have a lot of players, and I'm still trying to bring in some names, so we got to get rid of something's got to give. But I'm going to go out and do my thing, get some transfer business going. You need to like this video, comment down below who you think I'm going to sign. I don't know why you do that, no one's going to do that. I'm going to keep that in the video though. If someone comments down below who they think I'm going to sign, I will be absolutely stunned. You're probably going in with a safe bet if you say any of the QPR players though, so I'll give you a wee hint there. It's a bit of a cheat. It's the best day of the year. It's end of contract day, and we've confirmed 2 more signings, and one of them, Alex Hunt. I know I've touched on him before. I'll admit he's not as good as I thought he would be, and I will admit that £5,255 paying him the most out of any player in our entire squad is an astronomical amount of money. But in my defence, a lot of big clubs wanted him. Like, some championship level teams wanted him. And we've also managed to bring in a striker by the name of Mohammed. He looks like a good potential future player. And again, a lot of big clubs wanted him, so I'm happy that I got him. And getting a striker that's 17 years old, mate, that's difficult. We managed to sell Brown, confirmed now for £220,000. James Wilson's gone. I'm a little emotional about that. Well, emotional that we didn't get any money for him. Flanagan's gone. I'm actually quite upset about that. We definitely should have gotten some sort of money for that man, because he was good. Darren Gibson's gone. Officially, he was historic. He was on the thumbnail for the first ever video of this series. And now it is time for us to simulate forward one day. And I've made a lot of offers for trials, so I'm going to quickly go through, accept every single one of them, and then we're going to work out who's actually good. I think in total there's 11 or 12 loans. They're not loans, they're trials. And the first one, he doesn't look too bad, but probably not going to jump at it straight away. This man looks alright though. Right winger, Cam. I know he's an alright player from Brighton. Hopefully he has a wee bit of room to improve. Could be an option. We've also got Rafia. Doesn't look like the best player of all time. I think I'll pass on him, as well as this goalkeeper. And, actually, he's 19. So I wouldn't even have to register him. He's definitely tempting now, actually. This winger, pretty average. This winger, pretty average too. Actually, 5-star potential. It's tempting. Okay, I'll take another look at him. We've also got Hardy. Doesn't look very good. Barker. I was really excited about this one, but he looks like a bit of a letdown. He plays in the Premier League at some point in his career. Did he ever get a performance? No. But he played in the Championship for a good amount of time. Gave it a go. Didn't do anything, but I was really expecting him to be alright. I'm still going to add him to the shortlist, but a little disappointed by that, to be completely honest with you. Who else have we got in here? Freeman. He looks good. He's a Premier League player, well, ex-Premier League player. He had 2 games, more of a Sky Bet Championship kind of man, but still definitely high quality, worth a look. Carl Jenkinson, he's dropped off the pace a wee bit, but he's had a lot of appearances in the Premier League. Let's take our hat off to him. You got to give credit where credit's due. 3 appearances there, 32 one season, mate. He's an experienced lad. Not quite the standard that we need, but an experienced lad nonetheless. We've also got this man who's under 21 as well, but I think I'd slightly prefer the other one. Got Lucas, again a former Arsenal player. How is he only 3-star? No, there's no way. Look at his stats. There's no way he's only 3-star current ability. He was playing in the first division in Spain just the other year. You can't tell me this man is only 3-star current ability. How much does he want? How much does he want? He'll want so much money, surely. I'm not planning on getting him, but out of curiosity, how much does he want? Only that much. I mean, we're paying we're paying about the same amount for that terrible guy that I signed. Oh, do you think we could get Cavani? Let's give it a crack. Oh my gosh, imagine if Cavani started talking to us about transfers. Longstaff, mate, if we could get him. Nah, I thought that was a bit of a stab in the dark. Ojo, maybe. Could be a chance. Nah, I didn't think so either. Probably none of those players are going to be coming to us, but we're still going to give it a crack. Basically, my system is you go to the thingamajiggy, go through every single position, and then just offer, trials to the people that you like. So keep doing that until we find some great players. We've got some good players in already, to be honest. Luis Longstaff, I'll offer him a trial as well. See, it's not an elaborate system, but it's a system that certainly works. And we've already found one player that I'm very happy with because he'd been previously scouted, so I already knew that he was a top quality lad. And it's this man. They reckon that he's between 4-star and 5-star ability. So I'm hoping that he's actually, gonna be that because, gosh, they've not been exactly right previously with me, but this would be our star striker for years and years to come. He's played for Brentford in the Championship, got some goals. He's a solid lad, and I'm hoping that he comes to us. And I've only had to offer him about £3.2 million, so not too much. No, 2.9 actually, even less. So, I'm happy with the signings that we've made so far. There's still more to come. And Alex Hunt, he's got to be good, surely. He's young. He's young, and he's worth a lot. I guess I could sell him if he's that bad. Alex Hunt, and we've got Alex Hunter. No, is that just in my mind? No, it's Ashley Hunter. Alex Hunter was the guy off FIFA. That's where I'm getting confused. Transfers have been made. Plenty of transfers have been made. And now we are ready to go for our first game, well, kind of first game of the season, against Crewe in the Carabao Cup, everyone's favourite competition. And I'll show you those transfers that we have made right now. For example, we got rid of George Miller. Chuffed about that. A player that I brought in for £8,500, realised he was terrible, and managed to still make about £10,000 on him. So I will definitely take that. We also got rid of Rhodes, just a youngster that we didn't need at all. And then the players that we have brought in include this man, Ty. So the D and a G do not belong against each other. That is very confusing, but we're going to call him Ty. He's a good striker option, and he's got plenty of potential to get even better in the future. I think he's an absolute steal for a free. We've also brought in Molden, who's going to be our reserve goalkeeper for the year, and I don't even have to register him, so I think there's a lot of intelligent thinking behind that transfer. We've also brought in this man, Lewis Fiorini. He looks like a solid midfielder from Manchester City, so he's probably got some serious talent there, but 2.5-star current ability and 4-star potential ability isn't the best ever, but he's probably going to be good enough to feature here and there when we need him to. He's Scottish, not Spanish. I think I said Spanish before. Either way, in my brain, it was Spanish. He looks a bit Spanish. Is that bad? Can I say that? I think I can. I think that's fine. That's fine to say, isn't it? I think so. We're going to roll with it. I apologise if that is actually offensive. This is the squad that we're going to go for this game. You'll notice not a lot of changes going on here, but we've brought Hunt and Shodipo in. And aside from that, I think everyone else has been in the squad before. Actually, we've also got Molden and Bennett on the bench to fill out the substitute. And aside from that, we've got pretty strong 11. we're trying to sign some more players, and I know I skipped a lot, and I haven't done much business. This was the man I was focusing on the most. He looks very good, but yeah, he's not actually getting a work permit, which is very frustrating because I don't really understand why. But I guess we'll roll with it and try and work it out in the future. But for now, we've got to roll into this game. And after this game, we are going to be ending the episode, by the way. So don't be expecting any more from me after this. And I'm pretty happy with the squad we've got out there, and we're ready to jump into it. Reece Bennett needs a squad number. He can have number 19. I feel like he's going to make a lot of appearances this year. He's got some good potential, a good current ability. I mean, Bulger's going to definitely be a starter when he comes back from suspension. Oh, thank goodness. If you remember, he got suspended, and I was worried that he wasn't going to be playing the first league game of the season, but it looks like he will be because we're facing Crewe in the Carabao Cup. Oh, thank goodness for the Carabao Cup. What would we do without it? Well, we'd just not play him, but I'm pretty happy that we're going to be able to play him. I mean, Cargill does a very good job in his position anyway. Actually, is Cargill playing on the right? Oh, yeah, because Brian's also there, so he's playing on the left. So, yeah, it's a bit weird having two left-footed centre-backs. You definitely don't expect that. Two right-footed, you can accept. Two left-footed, I mean, it's fine. It's just a bit odd, isn't it? Definitely don't expect it. Poigmal playing in a Mazzala role for one of the first times ever, and he's already gone for a shot. So I'd like to see some more of that if he can, and hopefully he can play just as well as he did last year. I'm certainly going to be keeping my eye out for Hunt, though, a player that we've already gone over. Doesn't look quite as good as we originally thought he might be, but I'm feeling hopeful. I'm a positive man, as you guys all know, and I'm hoping that he comes away with some good goals, assists, just whatever. Just makes £5,200 a week look like a intelligent spend. But someone who's already proved himself a good player is Shodipo, playing in that right winger on an attack role. So I'm feeling attacking with both of the wingers on an attacking role. Well, obviously you would feel attacking if both of them are on an attacking role, but it's not something I'm used to, and I'm hoping that it doesn't leave us too exposed in the defence. Not that I'm really expecting Shodipo to be doing too much defensive work, but you know, in the build-up play, I feel like it's important to have those wingers involved. But right now, he's dropped quite far back and he's picked up the ball. Surely going to be able to create an opportunity for us by passing it back to Clark, back into Shodipo, into Scowen. And we are definitely the better team here, all over the squad. And they are a side that are going to be in our league this year. So this is a good, you know, identify. I don't know what I'm trying to say is it will be good for us to work out what kind of level we're at for the league, you know. Good to see if we're up to the standard that we need to be at. I couldn't think of the word that would properly say that, but I got it out in the end. I completely ignored the fact that Sinclair hit the post, but you know, it wasn't a goal, so it's not important. This was a goal though, and I have talked about it. Sinclair heads it into the back of the net for his first goal of the season. I mean, obviously it's the first game of the season. He hasn't scored yet, so it's going to be the first goal of the season, but we'll definitely take that. And I'm hoping that there is more to come for him. He is actually expected to be the top goal scorer of the season this year. He's got the highest odds, so very good to have him, you know, considered to be one of the best strikers in the league. Although we've got no players in the dream team, so I don't know. You'd think the top goal scorer predicted would be in the dream team, but I don't know. Who am I? I'm just some man sitting on a couch trying not to cough. Paused Cobra Kai. If you watch Cobra Kai, let me know down in the comment section below. It's on Netflix. Used to be a YouTube Red series. Netflix bought it out. It's about the Karate Kid. It's brilliant. It's really good. I'm about to end this recording and eat some chili. Made some vegetarian chili. If you guys want to see my recipe, I'll post a video about that at some point. That'd be good. And just trying to justify my decision to... What was I even talking about? I can't remember what I was talking about. I was saying, what did I know? Because of some reason. What was it? I have no idea what it was on about. This is going to bother me. I should focus on the game again, but it's really bothering me. What do I know? What do I know? What do I not know? This is the first episode of the new season. I shouldn't be going on this much of a tangent. I'm meant to be really good at recording today so that I can draw people in and get them involved in the series. Let's refocus. Hunt's on the ball, playing in Shodipo, into Clark, and we do score again, and somehow that goes down as a Clark goal. Probably because, well, obviously because it was on target, but the defender does do enough to knock it into the back of the net for us. We will certainly take that one. Not the prettiest goal of all time, but one we will certainly take. And we're going to make our last 2 substitutions of the game. How we're 3-0 up is absolutely beyond me. Like, I feel like we are the better side here, but I don't know if we're 3 goals better. So I mean, I'll take it, but it's an unlikely scoreline to see very often. But honestly, to start us off for the season, I want to get a lot of momentum going, so this will hopefully help us win our next game in the league, the first game of the season, and hopefully by then we have finished our transfers, well, more or less finished our transfers, and maybe even gotten a star striker. And even though Sinclair is predicted to be the top goal scorer, as I said before, I just remembered what I was saying. Sinclair is predicted to be the top goal scorer, but he's not in the dream team, and I thought that he should be. But what do I know? There we go. I got it. That was going to bother me for ages. I'm so happy, and we've also won the game. So I got the best of both worlds there, Hannah Montana style, getting to remember what I was talking about and coming away with all 3 points. Well, it's not 3 points. It's moving on to the next round, but I'm happy about it either way. I hope that you guys are happy about it, and I hope that you enjoy the first episode of the season. Please make sure that you like this video. As I said before, 10 likes would be insane. Comment down below where you think we're going to place this season, or just something. I don't know. Comments are good for analytics, apparently. Subscribe if you're new to the channel for daily-ish Football Manager videos. I want to remind you guys that I am currently away on a trip, so I will be uploading every other day, and I will be back on the 11th, so hopefully that day, no matter what, there will be a video up. So that's the plan, and yeah, Happy New Year's. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.